Bro, so I started doing using Duolingo to learn other languages. Like currently I'm gonna be working on Polish and Japanese. And this guy is like the main reason why I started wanting to learn other languages. Um, Other than like being able to communicate with people that I know or that I know of. Um, but this guy is trying to say that he learned how to speak to apes. So I'm really curious to what I watched the hook to the video, but we're gonna watch the rest of it real quick.
Research Center. Bonobos are an endangered species, and Ape Initiative works with scientists and educators to help understand bonobo behavior with an aim towards ensuring their preservation.
Wait, actually, this is a fundraiser video. Oh, he's raised almost 11.5K.
The fundraiser if you
W.
can, or visit their website at www.apeinitiative.org to learn more. And also a huge thank you to today's sponsor, MyHeritage, for making this crazy experiment possible. Bonobos and humans shared a common ancestor about 6 million years ago, and our DNA is almost 99% identical. But if you're looking to learn more about your own human ancestry, today's sponsor, MyHeritage, can help you do that. I had previously partnered with MyHeritage on a video revealing my DNA test results, but today they've got an improved DNA ethnicity model based on advanced new algorithms that give much higher resolution ethnicity estimates that can pinpoint the exact regions and sometimes even cities that your ancestors
I'm not gonna
came
lie, I watch a lot of this guy's videos in my free time. Like Xiaoma NYC. I don't know how to say his name, to be honest, but whenever he comes up in my feed, because I never remember his name to search for him, I'm always impressed and I always love the videos.
So after a simple cheek swap to send in my DNA, and by the way,
I'm not gonna lie, I will skip the ad though. I'm sorry.
To never sell or license your genetic data. 51.9% Ashkenaz. You can see it out.
It's a very long ad.
For family history research. Now back to the video. Let's go.
So nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Welcome to Des Moines.
I feel like I'm in
This is in Iowa? Actually, judging by the way it looks, yeah, it's clearly in Iowa. What's the word? I'm gonna watch a man try to speak to monkeys. And them actually reacting to it. So, that's what we're gonna do.
Little Jurassic Park for you.
Yeah, this is actual Jurassic Park, and you got to have bonobos, I heard.
We do. We are home to 7 bonobos.
In the middle of Des Moines, Iowa.
The bonobos that live
In Iowa, bro. Why? Why are they living in Iowa? Iowa is not the place for monkeys to live.
have the skills.
Iowa is probably the worst place on planet Earth. Not just for monkeys to live, but for anything to live.
To do
I will talk shit about Iowa for the rest of my entire life. I hate Iowa so much.
Oh, out in the wild?
So they're like,
And it's funny because it's just directly north from where I live. Like by a few hours.
rescue it. Is it right they're the closest living relative to human beings?
Yeah, so
So in addition
bonobos
to
and chimpanzees.
Chimpanzees too.
Yeah, so they're equally closely related to us. They're our closest living relatives. And then bonobos and chimpanzees are actually more closely related to humans than they are to gorillas, orangutans, or any of the other primates.
Really?
So we're their closest
We're their
living
closest relatives too.
Yes. So the original
That's
researchers
insane.
wanted to know if the bonobos could learn human language. And so they were teaching them not only spoken English, but these arbitrary symbols. And so Kanzi knows over 300 of those individual lexigram symbols that he can use.
Bro's got big balls. Oh my god. Sorry.
So Kanzi doesn't have a symbol for every word or every food. And so sometimes he's posed with a new challenge, like being given a food item that he doesn't have a lexigram symbol for and seeing what he calls it. And so one really good example is he called Brussels sprouts trash lettuce.
Trash lettuce.
Trash lettuce.
Oh,
Like in the sense
shit.
of that's an
Here we
insult
go again.
to me that you would even give me Brussels sprouts because it's trash.
Right, like the idea that he would even
Wow.
use
Wait. Oh, this came out in February. I was gonna say, why is it snowing? I didn't know this was an old video. I thought this came out recently.
trash, which refers to garbage.
Yeah.
And like is not food, right?
Right. It indicates some kind
Why are
of
you
like
fucking with me?
abstraction.
Why are you fucking with me?
sharing.
Why are you fucking with me? Huh?
Get the fuck back to work!
theory of mind, a lot of the things that we used to think were unique to humans, we actually think through studies with bonobos and other non-human animals that they have a lot of those capacities as well. Meeting some bonobos.
I'm kind of nervous, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a bonobo in real life before.
So a lot of the early research was really focused on like how human can the bonobos be? What of our language can they learn?
Yeah.
An anthropomorphic
Bro,
lens.
is that the cameraman that's just like in my ear right now? Like, what is going on? I get it's cold outside, but man, maybe they should have just filmed this inside then.
Which was,
They're in Iowa in February.
how human are they?
Right.
And really a lot of the work that we do is focused on like, what are bonobos doing naturally with each other that we can learn about? And
Yeah.
so I'm so excited for you to get to meet them because you're really the first person who's coming in with
The cameraman is struggling out here, bro. It's actually crazy.
perspective of you're going to communicate with them using their own language and
Right.
their own signals.
Or try
Try
to
to.
at any rate, yeah.
I'm so nervous right now. Oh my god.
He's nervous to talk to the monkeys.
I'm gonna try to do the broadcast vocalization to announce my presence. We'll see if I can fool them into thinking I'm a bonobo. In a couple of different groups at a time, the bonobos enter the main room where I wait behind this door. They can't see me yet, but they can hear me through a two-way speaker setup. Our first group is just two bonobos, Kanzi and Tico.
That's insane.
First, I did some ground slapping and nods to establish rapport.
Wait, this is so cool.
That's a chase me. You got him. Like an affiliated thing.
This is my stab at bonobo playface and laughter.
Wait, this is so cool.
Always kissing you.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody in the comments says grown man, by the way. But, you know.
He's enthralled.
Can I please turn the... I already turned the closed captions off. Why do they keep coming back on?
They really enjoy affiliative tapping, so I tried some of that next. Along with these peeping noises while eating to establish my bonobo-ness. They really like looking in your mouth while you chew.
And make a nice little bed out of that box. Oh, nice. You want Ari to do that too? That's not the same box.
I said that box too little for you.
Yeah.
You're not fooling anybody.
I know that.
I love it.
Big play face. Want you to play?
This is great. What if they just think he's a dumb human? What if they don't think that he's one of them? They just think that he's a dumb human. They're just like, look at this fucking dumbass trying to act like us. Like, what is this goof doing?
Was he clapping?
Yeah, that's Chase.
Okay.
So he's gonna run
It seems like he's just laughing at him.
So the double hand clap is Chase.
It's actually quite tiring keeping up with these guys physically.
He thinks that's
Bonobos love to
hilarious.
show feet, and they were consistently shocked that I knew how to do this.
One time we got a hold of and the entire thing, it's triple pane, so
Yeah.
it can't break, but it shattered the inner.
No, that's so funny. His reaction was like, huh? What the fuck?
instantly shocked that I knew how to do this.
One time we got a hold of those panels, and the entire thing, it's triple pane, so
Yeah.
it can't break, but it shattered the inner side.
Wow.
I'm gonna not go back, but I'm gonna make him think I'm just not here, so he just hangs out with you guys.
Okay.
Bro, it's befuddled.
Coordinate you.
Oh, one of them is peeing. That bro is
I
peeing.
want you to go over now to the keyboard.
That bro is straight up
He might just be telling
pissing.
us on his own. I think we're good.
He was just straight up pissing. I don't know if you saw that. Just straight up, just right on video. He's just pissing.
He probably wants you to go over now to the keyboard. Well, he might just be telling us on his own. I think we're good. Thank you. He's saying celery. You need celery in the back. You want
Celery in the back.
Ari to bring you celery. Water? You want some water.
Celery and water.
So they play water chase where he'll get misted with the hose, and he loves that. So I think he's asking to get some mist with the hose. Sorry, he likes to scare you.
Okay. Let's see if I can use what I learned with the first group to behave even more like a bonobo with the second group. Maisha, Clara, Molly, and Alicia. I think here Maisha actually tries to respond under the door. They can't wait to see what's behind the door, and at one
That's
point actually
insane.
Okay, Amanda, west or east Elmwood door, please.
Where's the bonobo?
You can peek with them if you want.
No, they're literally like, where the fuck is he? I hear one, but where is he?
Yeah, being submissive, that's perfect, Ari.
Lips bared back in a grin and chest out indicates submissiveness. I
Who
tried out
is
my
this
newly learned
guy?
double clap for chase on this group to see if it works.
You funny lady.
Oh, I did it! I did it!
It usually takes people years to get her head bob.
That's head bobbing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
We're like talking.
Yep. Even from afar.
Wow, it's like sign language almost.
It's like waving to your friend across the cafe. Yep, she's head bobbing.
Who's head bobbing? Like, oh, what's up?
Her face. Who invited this guy? Perfect. Yep. Just show her you're not intimidating. You do some laughing. You're almost fluent, Ari. So close.
You want to see my feet?
So you know that game.
Oh, you love my
Loves
feet.
it.
Oh, wow.
You can put your back up and let her spook you with a big jump. You want Ari. He'll tickle everything you got, so you just ham it up with that dude.
This is so cool.
I feel like I've gone full bonobo.
Not again. Not back to the paper Aisha. I mean, we've had like school groups come, like, what is he doing? Or where the males will like Gigi rub each other, and they're like, oh, like those are a girl and a boy, and you're like, no, those are two boys.
You said males will rub each other.
They will rub with each other. It's more common than the females.
Oh my god.
Or the male females, but the males also will Gigi rub.
And it seems like Gigi rubbing is like
Oh god,
very essential
no.
for their social interactions.
Yes, extremely. They're the only species of great ape that does that, and so it's thought that like that evolved as a way to ease tension and form close bonds, like instead of fighting you.
So what do you think about that?
I think they were really surprised. I think you fooled them. How did it feel?
I feel like I learned from them a little bit their style of like communicating, and then the second with the girls when they came in, I felt like I was ready to go. I felt like I am bonobo. I've gone full bonobo.
So I think a lot of time people want to interact with them like you would interact with another human, and so it was really refreshing to have you come in and be like, I'm gonna learn their language and see if they can pick up, which I think they really did.
They're endangered.
Yes, so bonobos are endangered in the wild, and we really think that if people don't know about bonobos, if we just ignore the fact that they're our closest living relatives, that the species will go extinct in our lifetimes. Habitat destruction and fragmentation.
Yeah.
And then there's also a very big illegal bushmeat and pet trade. So the adults are killed and cooked for meat, and then the infants are taken and sold into the pet trade as human pets. And that's why it's so important to have people know about bonobos so we can do more to help protect them and their natural habitats.
Thank you for doing what you do, and I hope people can check out your website and also consider donating.
Thank you so much for helping us raise awareness about endangered bonobos.
For sure. So remember to check out
Nah, that was
apeinitiative.org.
so cool. Holy shit. I want to see more shit like that. That was awesome. Oh, wait. Speaking of.
I spent weeks training with some of the world's top dolphin researchers to learn
Wait.
to
This is crazy, because this is exactly what I was asking for.
speak like a dolphin in order to see if this pod of actual dolphins would accept me as one of their own. It might sound kind of crazy.
I mean, it is a little bit crazy.
But dolphin researchers are actually just starting to crack the mysteries of dolphin communication. And indeed, scientists are attempting to communicate with dolphins using their own communication system. So the question is, if I learn their sound,
Do you guys remember the movie Dolphin Tale? That movie's so good. I want to go watch that, to be honest, like right now, actually, now that I think about it.
talk back?
There we go.
Or will they just swim away? Like this, ready? We'll get back to the video in a second, but first, a huge thanks to Sally for sponsoring it. These days, I travel around the world to make videos, and as a professional YouTuber, I need fast mobile data wherever I am. But staying connected while hopping between countries used to be a real hassle, dealing with different SIM cards, crazy roaming charges, and unreliable Wi-Fi. That's why I started using Sally on most of my trips these days, and it's honestly completely changed my travel.
Wait, let's skip to this part, because this is going to be a long video, so there are going to be some points that I'm going to have to skip.
Dolphins. So it was finally time to visit Dolphin Research Center in the Florida Keys, where
All
I
right.
met up with their head researcher, Dr. Kelly Yacola. Dolphin Research Center is a nonprofit that rescues and cares for dolphins that can't be returned to the wild, and you can visit them at their website, dolphins.org, in person in Florida, or consider donating via the QR code. And I'll also be donating a portion of this video's sponsorship proceeds as well. Hi.
Hey,
How
nice
are
to
you?
see you.
Nice to see you too. From what I've heard, you're the brains behind the operation. PhD from MIT.
Okay, so
You
I'm.
like talk to animals for a living. This is what
Okay,
you do.
we specialize in how dolphins think, how they learn, which includes, of course, how they communicate with each other. And so that's why we're really excited to have you here,
Yeah.
so that you can see that and maybe talk to our dolphins a bit.
How much do we actually know about
Bro, this guy can talk to everything. Like, every human, including, like, the hardest languages to learn, like, different various Native American languages. And now he's talking to apes and dolphins. This is insane. This guy's the most talented human that I know of.
how dolphins communicate?
So a lot of people will tell you, if you go on to the dark interwebs, oh, they can communicate telepathically. No, they can't, as far as we can tell. They also think they can beam pictures to each other with echolocation.
Huh.
Not so much.
Okay. You must get a lot of interesting people coming.
We get all kinds of interesting people.
Yeah.
Dolphins basically make 3 classes of sounds. There's their echolocation that is used for perception. So that sounds kind of like a creaking door. Then kind of kind of. And they can change it. Their echolocation is amazing. They can see like a 1-inch ball from like 80 yards away. And I say see, but I mean
Wow.
by sound.
Right, that's crazy.
They can also echolocate inside of you if you're in the water with them. So one of our
What do you mean, like an X-ray?
kind of, yeah, well, more like an ultrasound. In fact, exactly like an ultrasound,
Wow.
right? So back in the day,
That's
one
insane.
of our trainers, Linda Erb, she found out she was pregnant for the first time.
No.
What?
By being in the water. She got in the water with Teresa, and Teresa was crazy interested in her belly and was like scanning her. She's like,
way.
what's going on? The next week she went to the doctor. Turns out,
What?
the second kind is burst pulse sounds.
What?
These are the kinds that they use for they're like
What?
squeals and blats and growls that seem to carry a lot of emotional information, right? That could be one, like when they're really excited or when they're not so excited and not happy. Then they also do this thing, they whistle. The part that we know about are what we call signature whistles.
This is their name, right?
Yeah, exactly. If you put a hydrophone, which is an underwater microphone, if you put that into a lagoon with a bunch of dolphins, you'll probably hear a bunch of different whistles. And for the longest time, people thought maybe it's kind of a language and they're like words and they're talking to each other, etc.
Right.
But they couldn't figure out what they meant.
Yeah.
Turns out that the Caldwells, this is the scientists back then, when they took one out for a medical exam, what they heard is that one dolphin would make one whistle over and over and over again. If you took a different dolphin away from their social group, that one would make a different whistle. So it wasn't that these whistles were coding individual objects like chair and table, etc., right? Instead, it was coding their individual dolphin. Here's what this one sounds like.
This is basically like the name of each dolphin,
Yes.
essentially.
Yes.
And so you can see it's very different.
Very different,
Yeah.
exactly.
Where does it compare roughly with human vocalizations? Like where are we?
We're here. Well, you see where it cuts off here? This is
Yeah.
because of technology, because our hydrophones and microphones only are geared for our hearing.
can't do
right?
it.
And so
Wow.
you can't. When you're making sounds at them,
Yeah.
That's
it sounds
insane.
very low to them. It's at the lower end of their hearing range.
Yeah,
Right,
like
so
they can barely hear you. You got to get to their level, which is almost impossible. But if anybody can do it, it's this fucking guy.
kind of like names. They're not exactly like names, and I want to tell you why. I want to show you about one of our studies that we did. It's called Go Get the Baby. And so what we did, this dolphin is named Marina. At the time we did the study, she had a 3-month-old calf named Windley, and some of our dolphins, actually all of our dolphins, can go get something. That's one of the signals that they have. And Marina learned, go get the baby. And so we can actually ask her, the baby's going to be off in the lagoon somewhere, and the trainer's going to look for times when the baby's far away, and then say, hey Marina, go get your baby. And we've got a hydrophone in the water. And so what you see here, and I'll play it for you,
Yeah.
what you see here is what the sounds are underwater. And she comes back with the kid. The question here is, well, what was she whistling, right? We know that this is Marina's signature whistle. We know that this is Windley's signature whistle. And when you compare what we know to the actual spectrogram, you see that Marina was making her own whistle,
Yeah.
which is why I said they're not exactly like names. Because if you walked away saying, Ari, 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 people would be like, wow, he's kind of lost it.
Right.
But that's what the dolphins do.
Well, but I guess
Dolphins are like Pokemon. They just say their name over and over again, is what I'm hearing. Maybe that's not exactly what she means.
guess it does. It makes sense in some sense that if her job is to locate her calf, presumably her own signature is going to be helpful for the calf in letting her know that, hey, like mom's here.
Yeah, and in fact,
Mama's here. Mama's here. Mama's here.
when we had 2 of our dolphins were pregnant, and we recorded the whistles that they made in the few weeks before the calves were born and in the few weeks after. And as soon as the calves were born, the moms started making their own signature whistle a lot more.
Really?
Yeah, and presumably that was
Wow.
sort of an imprinting thing, like
That's
this is
so
mom,
cool,
this
yeah.
is mom, this is mom, so that they would know. A series of studies that we did was on cooperation, how they work together to do something. And so we created a game, and the game was, we had 2 buttons underwater. They had to swim across a lagoon, press those buttons at the same time, within a second of each other, right? And if they did, they win. If not, they lose. That little jumpy thing they did at the end, they didn't do that on signal. That was them being excited because they got it right. Then the question, of course, how are they doing it?
That's
They
so
have to be
cute.
communicating somehow in order to get that to happen. Now we're going to listen to what it is that they're doing. Those squiggly lines up there are whistles. That last one is Delta's signature whistle. Those first 2 whistles, we have no idea what they are.
Wow. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm like, whoa. They're saying something to each other, some type of communication.
Yes.
We just don't know what it means.
We
Maybe
don't
it
know
means
what it
like go there, come here.
I'm ready, go.
Right.
We now have a lot of these videos. We did this study for a few years. And so we are now trying to look at all of their whistles and trying to figure out, can we figure out?
Yeah, what matches up with what?
Yeah. Here's the trick though with that. What everybody wants to do is try to associate what the context is with the whistle.
Right. Sure.
You and I have been standing here talking for a long time. None of us have mentioned
Abstractions.
Well, yeah, none of us have mentioned all of the
chair.
things that are here.
Yeah, maybe they're just talking about the weather.
We talk about, what's not here, exactly.
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
that's true,
Right.
that's really hard to do.
The ultimate dream scenario is you figure out what one of these things means or what you think it means, play it back to them and see if you can, reproduce the behavior.
Absolutely. It can also get tricky though, right? Because if you
Absolutely.
hear somebody,
No, that makes
say
sense.
They hear just a disembodied spin.
Yeah.
You might not spin. You might be like, what the what?
Right, yes, exactly. It's a tricky problem.
It's a very tricky problem. It's
Yeah.
an exciting problem,
Very exciting.
but I
It's
think
so
people
cool.
don't appreciate how difficult it
Very
is.
Yeah.
I mean, even you study languages,
Right.
right? If you go into a place where you don't know the language
No,
at
it's
all,
impossible. You need somebody to explain it to you in a language that you already know.
right? And we don't have that.
This it's like studying aliens.
Right.
You have no idea. So let's go
Do something else?
talk to some dolphins now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, what is it you're planning to do with our dolphins now that you're here?
Well, you sent me some of the clips. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I've been memorizing their signature whistles, and also some other non-signature whistles that I've heard, and I don't know, and also like Silbo Gomero whistling, so I can try to whistle a little bit louder. And I also have my own signature whistle.
You do?
That I've given myself. So I want to try to introduce myself to the dolphins as if I were a dolphin.
This is so cool.
It sounds crazy, but I just.
Okay,
I
well,
don't-
I mean, it is a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be cool.
So let's see what happens. I'm kind of nervous. I've never met a dolphin before.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
So okay. I'm kind of scared, but let's do it. In order to finally meet the dolphins, I met up with my dolphin trainer, Sarah.
So I'm going to take you down today to meet 2 of my best friends. This is Tanner and Flagler. They were both born here, lived their entire lives here, and we're going to show you some cool stuff with them.
Okay, let's go talk to the dolphin.
All right.
Okay. Oh shit, I'm kind of nervous. I've never seen a dolphin before in my life.
You never? Oh, you're going to love these guys then. We have dolphins on both sides.
All right. There. I want to try to introduce myself to dolphins.
Okay.
I was just editing.
Excited.
Welcome back.
He sees us walking out. He knows we're going to play with them.
Close.
Just making up names. They're gonna, like he just did. Ah! Okay. So hold on a moment. The first thing we're gonna do is invite the
Was he actually talking to the apes? Yes, he was. He actually was communicating with them pretty effectively. It's actually insane.
over to start their session. And the way we do that
So now
is
he's trying to
shape.
talk to dolphins.
Every dolphin has a unique symbol. It's like a name tag. So V and I are gonna put those in at the same time. Now that's Flagler. He went straight to his. Here is Tanner. Yeah. Alright. You want to show off? So watch out here. He's going to go for some dives. Beautiful, Tanner.
That's so cool.
Good Lord. So have you ever touched a dolphin before?
No.
You're going to put 2 hands out in front.
Whoa.
Good. Now Flagler is going to come over. Flagler is one of our loudest whistlers. So I'm going to have you introduce yourself to him like you did the whistle. We'll see what he does.
Okay.
So did you see him actually sync? There we go. So we have what we call his signature whistle, which is like his own personal whistle on signal. So that's Flagler's whistle. Good boy.
Can I try to do his signature whistle?
I love how they try to give them like high fives, basically. Have you seen dolphins thrusting? Trusting?
Our dolphins are
Or
trained to
thrusting.
imitate.
Yo, Nurks. I don't know if that's how you say your name, but thank you for the follow.
Oh my god.
Yeah. There we go.
And that sound that's kind of like
Yeah, so that's his excitement. Can you imitate that?
wow.
Good job! Are you a funny guy? You're so funny. Don't actually know what, so that's why I was doing Flagler. We don't actually know for sure what Tanner's is. So in
Dolphins thrusting humans. Do I want to know what that is?
training, this whistle tells the dolphin, yes, that's it. You did it exactly right. So I'm gonna let you practice that. So
Okay.
let's send him out on a dive. Go ahead. Nice. All right, now get your whistle ready. When he's up in the air, you're gonna wanna blow that whistle. Perfect, wow, that was really good for your first time. So I'm gonna have you ask Tanner for a behavior that we call a shark impression. And for this one, we also say the word shark.
Shark? Shark.
Excellent, all right. Now get that whistle.
Well, that's exactly what I thought that you were saying when you said that. Oh my god. No, I don't want to see that.
Ready?
Wow.
Good. Nice, Tanner.
You are the man. Look at this guy.
Would you like to ask Tanner for his flip? And we say the word circle.
Circle.
Try it one more time.
Circle. What? He did.
Give Ari a high five.
That's so cool.
Right? And you're going to say the word as you do it. Speed. Okay?
Speed. Speed.
Whoa. So let's do some more imitation.
Yeah.
Just spin in a
This is
circle.
so awesome.
Okay. All right. Tanner, what's he doing? Nice. Oh. So look, now he's dancing. That's his interpretation
Wow.
of dancing.
That is a dance. Look at that.
Yeah, good boy.
That's
Can
awesome.
I try to get him to imitate my bray?
I don't know what he'll do. I
Yeah.
don't think he's ever heard anything like that.
Right.
At least above the water. So go ahead and just make the sound. Oh. So
Like
that
it?
one. Nice. So what
This
he
is so
actually just
cool.
did there,
Yeah.
is his giggle. And
Right.
he learned that giggle from the other dolphins here. Originally, his grandfather was the first dolphin to offer that giggle up as a sound. He actually imitated it from a trainer. There was actually a staff member who had a very distinct giggle, and she was out on the docks with his grandfather, Delphi, and Delphi actually started copying that giggle. And now most of our dolphins know, and they either learned it directly from Delphi, or from another dolphin. here called the seagull sound.
Yeah.
So if you want to ask for it, what you'll do is point and then use two hands
That's
just
a
like
seagull.
that. Yep. There you go.
That's a seagull? Wow.
But they definitely feed off of our enthusiasm and
Yeah.
excitement. So the more excited you get, as you can see, the more excited he gets. Yeah.
He wants me to do the whistle again.
Bro, you used to stream for like 6 hours, now you barely do 2. What happened? Just busy at work and a general lack of motivation, I guess. I'm not sure.
That is one of his favorite sounds to make. Good, yeah! See how excited he goes? He's not only screaming, but you can tell from his body.
Then I wanted to see what the dolphin would think of my imitation of his cackle. Let me try. Let's see if I can no, like this. Ready?
He's just adding on to it now.
I don't think he likes my own imitation of dolphin.
Well,
I
it's
think I
not.
offended him.
These aren't really things that he's used to seeing, but that's okay.
Right,
they like
right.
variety.
Wow.
Nice tinkle, buddy. You want to show off some more? Yeah? You go first. Yeah.
Oh man.
Beautiful, buddy. So Tanner is also
That's so cool.
very smart. He can do multiple things at a time. So for example, I can
Yeah.
ask him to talk. So get still. And die.
Whoa.
Watch out there.
Yo.
So he's doing all three at once.
Yeah.
I can ask him to wait, spin, and go. Good. So see, he didn't do that spin behavior until I gave him the go, which is the release signal.
And they can remember, your sequence of signals, like store them up. Yeah,
And
that's crazy.
what do you think? Can you clap for Ari?
Well, it seems like they just really enjoy hanging out. Like.
They do. I mean, our job as a trainer is to make sure that
Yeah.
they are always having fun, both mentally and physically stimulated.
Wow, it's beautiful.
All right, Tanner, let's say goodbye. Can you wave to Ari?
Hey,
All right, great job. It's your first day as a dolphin trainer.
holy cow! That was
W work grind them 125 days in a row or taking away your motivation. I don't know. I'm just I don't know if it's a lack of motivation. It's just like being tired all the time. And then like plus combined with like I stream on the weekends, I stream in between shifts, and then I come home, I go to sleep, I wake up, I go to work, I stream, I go back to work, I go to sleep, I wake up, I go to work, I stream, I go to sleep. Yeah, it's just the same thing every day, so it's like it's getting hard to keep up with it.
These guys are so cool. It's like they're like people. I mean, I don't know, not quite people, but they have like such incredible communication. It's really like.
Do you hear them whistling to each other back and forth?
Yes, they are. They're like. Oh my God! Yeah.
That's just kind of what my life is at this point. I'm not complaining, obviously, though.
So this dolphin is named Louie. Louie was rescued off the coast of Louisiana after the BP oil spill.
Wow.
And
Because,
Louie-
like, every day I'm doing something different, technically. Like, I am streaming and going to work every day, but, like, I do have some other things that I can do during my day.
is a ladies' man. And so his favorite thing to do right now is to sit at the bridge and he can watch the ladies on the other side and he can make sounds and whistle to them.
He's whistling at them.
Yep.
It'll pay off. Trust God and believe in yourself. No, I know. I 100% do.
Just a sound.
I felt like we were really bonding there for a minute. I wasn't expecting this, but my experiment happened to coincide with a moment in dolphin research that's never existed before. For the first time, scientists are beginning to interact with dolphins using their own sounds, and one of these scientists, Dr. Layla Sayegh, just won an award for it. You just won this huge $100,000 prize for two-way communication with dolphins. So you found this call in dolphins that was... It seemed like it was associated with some avoidance or alarm behavior. And when you played it back to them, they scattered? Like, what happened?
Yes, typically we find that they swim away from it.
That's so crazy.
So, yeah, it is pretty cool. We have had a couple of young males turn toward it and sort of stay in place and just look at it, but not approach, not avoid. But that's something that's also kind of characteristic of young males, is that they tend to be more investigative, more curious.
Wow. So, I mean, it clearly means something to them then. It has like a lot of unusual behavior.
I would say for sure it means something to them. I mean, I would leave the possibility open that my interpretation could be wrong.
Are you aware of any other sounds in dolphins or other animals where people have identified at least what they think is a plausible meaning of some vocalization and then been able to reproduce the behavior?
I would say probably the best known example of that are the alarm calls of vervet monkeys, and there are a few other primate and bird species that are known to make alarm calls, but those calls are not learned. So that's something that's very, very different between the primate work and our work with dolphins, because dolphins they learn their sounds the way we do. So they have a flexible vocal repertoire and they can acquire sounds throughout their lives. Whereas those examples of the vervet monkey calls, the young vervet monkeys are born being able to produce those calls. Right. In dolphins, there was one other call type that was described called a bray call that was associated with them feeding. I guess, that's right. I remember you mentioning that. So that's one that was documented when they were feeding on salmon and fish, I guess, up in Scotland.
You're describing it as culturally acquired communication. You wouldn't necessarily be able to go to dolphins in Scotland or anywhere else and reproduce the sound. This is their own learned communication, essentially.
Yeah,
that's right. Yes, I think that's very likely.
Almost like different languages in different countries.
Potentially, yep, for sure, or accents or dialects, maybe.
No, I think it's insane, bro. Like, this guy is learning to communicate with every fucking thing on the planet at this point. Like, he can already speak basically every single language. Aliens shocked when I spoke their language. That's what somebody commented. Oh my god, like, he can speak with every human, and he can speak with, like, 2 different species of animals at this point. Like, not super effectively, but on, like, a base level. This is truly insane. Anyways, chat, like, and subscribe. I will see y'all later.